Hi, good afternoon all. Guess what day it is? All right, so the Sabres, the boys, are in their last preseason game after a very successful preseason so far, and they are in Pittsburgh to face the Penguins, and I'm sure that the Penguins are going to put their best team forward because they're getting ready, just like we are, for game one of the season. So I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot of Penguins regulars in this game, I'm just guessing. And the odds are the Penguins should win this game. But I always say screw the odds. So let's take a look at our roster for today, guys. Few clips here. There's no lines that were set because there just wasn't. They just have the forwards, blue liners, and goalies. So we'll look at the forwards. And the forwards we're going to see today are Bjork, Krebs, Quinn, Cousins, Girgensons, Hinostroza, Middlestat, Malone, Olofsson, Asplund, Peterka, and Tuck. And the blue liners and goalies we'll look at now. On defense, we will see Davies, Pilot, Prisky, Clegg, Fitzgerald, Lyubushkin, Bryson. So we're going to see very many guys that we're not going to see in opening day today on the blue line. In nets, UPL and Comrie. So that's, forgive the wire, guys. I forgot to charge my computer. So that's what we're going to see today. We're going to close it out today, guys. All we care about really is not really winning and losing. And yeah, I know that's not like me to say that, but I'm just concerned now about nobody getting hurt. That's all I care about in this game. Nobody get hurt, get out with their health, and get ready for the season. And that's it. And we'll be talking about the real games coming very soon. So we're going to be having season's upon us, guys. Here it is. My goodness, already. It just seems like yesterday that the season ended and we were kind of sad and we were like, we wanted just a little more, right? Because we had so much fun with this team down the stretch. But here we are now with the new hopes and new dreams and the new visions of this squad. I was watching that latest Embedded episode. My goodness, those are great episodes, eh? Those Sabres Embedded, I wish they've been making more lately. I hope they continue to make more. Really, those are just so fun to watch. And it was fun watching these team meetings and seeing the bunch, how focused they are. This is a very focused franchise now, guys. This franchise has resurrected from the ashes. It has, right in front of our eyes, the last 2 years. It is night and day what we were just a few years ago. You guys seen it. I mean, when we're in the midst of that losing streak, it felt like there was no hope. I had hope. I got proof here because I do videos, but I had hope because I always believe that when the worst times hit, the best times could be in the front. The worst is behind us now, guys. It is. There's going to be struggles this year. There's going to be issues when it comes to physical play. There's going to be issues when it comes to goaltending and blue liners making mistakes that are young. And we're still going to have some issues, but they're going to be smaller and they're going to be less glaring because we're going to be playing better. We're going to be winning more. We should be winning more. And we're going to be scoring more. I expect this team this year to score a lot more goals than I think a lot of experts predict us to. I think we're going to surprise. I do. The potential this year, guys, is, we could come out just out of the blue and have a 50-win season. And it would, everybody be like, oh my goodness, what is going on in Buffalo? They're the lowest paid team in hockey and they're like a 50-win team, wouldn't that be funny, eh? If we made the playoffs with the lowest payroll in the NHL, wouldn't that be funny? That would speak volumes for our youth, eh? It would, because we got so many guys now that aren't making what they're going to make eventually, and we got to be very careful with the money. We just do. So those of you that think we have to go get players, nah. I'm on board with it. I am. I want to stack up the team too, but we got to have that money open to pay the kids in a few years. The next 2 years are vital when it comes to cap on this franchise, okay? If we start messing around with the cash now and we lock in somebody that's $10 million, it's as bad as what Toronto did with Tavares. It hinders the money. Not them getting Tavares wasn't a bad thing, but adding $11 million of salary before the kids are starting to get paid, what signal are you sending the kids? Why do you think Matthews and Marner and all of them played hardball with that franchise to get more? Of course. If you're going to pay this guy $11 million who hasn't even grown up in our system, what are we going to get? So we don't want to go that route. We don't want to bring in some big name and be paying this guy a ton, because then our kids are going to expect to get more. But if they grow up together, they grow up maybe not greedy together, all of a sudden we have room to get that one more superstar that just might be enough to put us over the top eventually. Sometimes, as you guys know, it's a team game, but sometimes it takes one guy to put you over the top. And sometimes that one guy, if you don't have the money, you can't get him. What if we have the money is what I'm saying. What if we're smart enough? What if the players buy into the system 100%? And what if they buy into the fact that we're going to maybe need to have some money open if we want to win a Stanley Cup eventually? Like all this, we don't know what they're thinking in that dressing room, is what I'm saying. We don't know. They might be thinking these kind of things. Because to be honest, guys, I think Tage could have got more. The more this is settled in, this contract, in this day and age, Tage Thompson, a 6'7" centerman who's a 40-goal guy, could have got more. He could have got more than 7.1. He probably could have got 8.5. Probably, So my guess is they opened up the negotiations with an offer that they're hoping he'd say yes, and he said yes. I'm just guessing that's how it went. Watching that embedded episode made me feel really good, because I seen how our stars act with the guys on the team that aren't stars, and it was just funny to see how they're just friends off the ice, and it's really healthy, guys, and that's a testament to Kevyn Adams, what he's building here right in front of our eyes. For those of us that really, I think we were just angry fans when we were doubting Kevyn Adams. I think we were just more angry, because come on, we're a decade of losing, right? So we're angry, we're frustrated, we want results, I get it. But now that we've kind of bought into it with him, this rebuild, and we're seeing what we're doing, I think all of us are trusting this man now with our future, because it feels good what they're doing. It just does. It feels right, it feels secure, and it feels inevitable that this team will rise. And when they rise, we're all going to say, hey, we were there during its worst time. Because that's the one era I can say in our history that we all meshed together. It doesn't matter what year you started watching the Sabres, folks. If you started watching the Sabres when you were 12 years old and you went through the last 10 years and now you're 22, I can be 59 and I'm right with you. I was there with you, because you know what? We all meshed together during this awful, awful history. Part of our history, I should say. Part of our history, where it just seemed like we could do nothing right. And now it seems like we're doing everything right. It's the funny thing, when you got one man that makes the right decisions, all of a sudden how things can just fall into place and things settle down. So let's hope the boys wrap it up today, guys. I won't go on much longer. I just got me rambling. I'm talking about the boys. I'm excited about the year, as you can tell. And let's hope that they finish the preseason 5-1. If they don't, I'm good. I'm good. To me, I said it last game, this is a freebie. I'm good. So I'm just hoping the boys wrap it up. They go 5-1, go out the preseason on a winning note. And hopefully we start the season on a winning note as well. It's right around the corner. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the post game. Let's go Sabres. I'll see you tonight.